We are here with Blitzen out at Conacy Park. We are still in the parking lot and I'm just chilling on the back of the car while I have Blitzen in a down. That's a nice yawn. It does show a little bit signs of distress if he continues to yawn. I do have him in a down on purpose. Good down. But we're off to the side of where all the action normally happens. It's pretty quiet right now. However, we've seen quite a few dogs pass, a couple of joggers. If you notice, there are a handful of treats down there. So every time a dog would pass or a jogger pass, I'd throw some treats down at him so he starts to have a more positive association with dogs. As far as he sees a dog, he gets treats. Hopefully that transfers to him looking at me. But we've been out here probably 15 minutes now and he's just now in a state of mind where he will eat those treats. So I'm gonna keep him in a down until he starts to go passive. He starts to relax and settle down a little bit. Then I would give him a free walk out in the open field out there. So again, we've been here about 15 minutes. Blitzen, down. Good boy. Behavioral wise, he has shown a lot of improvements to the point that when we are out at a store, he does show curiosity in some people. He'll sniff them briefly and then go about his business. He has gotten pets from a select few people who were polite enough to wait and let Blitzen warm up to him before he initiated a greeting. However, his obedience is lacking a little bit. He does okay, but he definitely does try you as far as his formal commands go. Come sit down, place. He does pretty good with heel. This is a nice resting posture. I like that. I'm going to start a timer to see how long he stays in this position. All right, so he stayed in it roughly 15 seconds. He heard the dog over there and popped up out of it. So I'd like for him to go back into that same position one more time. I will release him, give him a break, and we'll go have a little sniff aganza. Let him sniff in that open field. So now that he chilled out a little bit, I'm going to give him some free time out in the open and allow him to sniff for about 5 minutes. Let's go. That's my informal command for follow me. If he pulls on the leash, you can pop back, you can stop. You only walk when the leash is nice and loose. So it took him roughly 30 minutes before he started to calm down a little bit. The first few dogs were difficult for him. And then he was able to take treats as well. All right, so he has spotted a dog up yonder. We're gonna see what he chooses to do. Good boy, Blitzen. Good. So he's technically in a free walk right now. I'm allowing him to stop and sniff whatever he wants. He just cannot pull on my lead, which is about a 6-foot leash. I'm trying something a little different with him versus the prong. I'm gonna see how this slip lead works the next day or two. Blitzen, let's go. And so let's go is just informal. It means follow me as I walk. Passing a playground with a bunch of rowdy kids. Blitzen, let's go. We're gonna wait for these little girls to cross. Hi. Let's go, Blitzen. Good boy. Pretty content just sniffing around.